What's good, guys? It's been a while. This is episode 4, the third attempt. Yeah, so the first attempt was 2 weeks ago. My energy levels were absolutely fucking shit. They were dug into the ground. So yeah, after I watched the video, I was like, nah, I'm not putting that up. And as well, I had a workout video where the lighting was absolute dirt. So I just said, nah, fuck it. I'll make another one next week. So last week I made it for the second attempt, and if you don't follow me on Instagram, I ended up getting floored and sick last Saturday and Sunday. Friday it creeped up on me, and Saturday and Sunday, yeah, I was absolutely floored. So didn't get that one up, but yeah, well, I actually did record most of it, and yeah, it was just turned out shit. So I said, fuck it, look it, I'm not putting it up. So look, here we are, third attempt, episode 4. We are 2 weeks out, 1 day. I'd say the last video was like I was 6 weeks out or something, so I'm sure you might notice the faces in a lot, so excuse the look. A lot has changed since then. I have been coaching myself now the past 3 weeks. I just went solo. There was just a few adjustments that I wanted to continue to make myself. Me and Zach are still absolutely solid, so nothing's wrong with me and Zach. We still talk, so yeah, just want to make that clear. But yes, 15 days out. So tomorrow we will be 2 weeks, and we are coming close. Today I am making I'm gonna do a mock peak because yeah, this load will be slightly different because I have to weigh in at 7 o'clock just the night before. And yeah, I've just been hovering around my check-in weight for quite a while, but yeah, I have been hitting new lows yesterday and the day before. Now what day it is, so Wednesday I was 181.75. yesterday I was 181.25, and I'm back up to 181.75 today. Yesterday was a rest day, and I usually do go up weight on a rest day, obviously because I'm not training and expenditure isn't as high. Now, in saying that, calories are obviously lower. I am on 1960 on a rest day, and on training day I am 2200. Cardio was up to 1 hour previous to when I got sick, and I just pulled it back to 40 minutes. So yeah, I've been doing 25 in the mornings, and 45 minutes, so 25 in the mornings and 20 in the evenings. And on rest day I just get it done completely in the mornings and just do my 45. Now I haven't done the stepper since. I do believe I am nearly ready, so it's just more or less cruising in and pulling body fat off nice and handy now, and I don't need that extra big push. So that's the reason why I am off the stepper, and yeah, just kind of taking care of my body from here. Like I said, I don't believe there's a whole lot of body fat to come off now. My cap is 182.5, and then solidifying that 181.25 yesterday. I know that I make the weight quite handy, but as well I want to be able to be eating carbs and freshen up the body while I am on peak week. But obviously I can't do what works best for me. Now, when I do what my best approach works for me and what I think best works for me, this is why like I want to do prep myself. I like the front load in, so I like to go heavy at the start of peak week and then dry out throughout the week and come in much tighter and harder and drier, with obviously keeping an eye on fullness as well. So I can do that, but obviously with the weight cap I have to be very careful. So the front load will have to be managed a lot better, and probably I will only do 2 high days and then bringing myself on baseline numbers right until weigh-in day. And this is why I'm doing a mock today, just to see how much weight I will add while I am, while I weigh in at 7 o'clock. I want to see how much weight I do add while I am putting in a certain amount of carbs throughout the day. Obviously I'll not be doing diuretics today or anything like that, so weight will come down a lot more than it will today. But yeah, it'll give me some sort of data to go from, and yeah, just some sort of security on what to do. So that's the whole plan of today. So the first three, I will do 3 meals today, which at the minute is just 50 to 60 gram of carb. Fats is 10, so that'll be 3 meals, unless I feel like they need to go up or down, which I will keep an eye on my body weight as well. So meal 1 is in just over an hour now, and I will eat meal 2 in another 2 hours, and then check my weight just before. So look, I'm monitoring myself throughout the day, and that's how I will continue to collect data for my peak. But yeah, I'm excited for it. We're nearly there. All we have now really is 1 more week of hard pushing, and that's it. So yeah, even at that, I don't believe there is such a big hard push to go for. It's just sessions wise, I don't really need to go mad on the cardio, because I'll just do myself more damage more than anything else. But yeah, that's a little bit of an update there from me. 2 weeks out now from when I was on YouTube last. I think it could have been 6 weeks out, or even 4 or so. Yeah, I'm going to bring you through today anyway, and give you a little bit of an insight on how my day goes throughout this mock peak. And tomorrow I will have another bit of a top up in carbs as well. What way I will be doing the meals today, obviously with water. I will be cutting back water and just keeping an eye on that. Probably just 3 liters until I do get to that weigh-in time. Salt will be cut back a little too. I usually do have 10 to 12 grams of salt per day. I have taken that back now last week to just 10 grams of salt. And that's usually 2 grams of salt per meal, so 10 grams. Now throughout these 3 meals, I am just doing 1 gram of salt for now. If I do feel like obviously I'm pulling weight down very easily, I just kind of touch it up a little bit more, and the same as water as well. So I'll keep an eye on that, and that's how I'll keep collecting data too. So that's the plan today. I'm very excited to continue with the season myself. I have prepped myself before in competitions, which I have won the Arnold's before. Steve Weinberger was the head judge in that one, so it was very cool getting in front of him and getting judged by him. But yeah, he'd nothing but good things to say about my physique, so it'll be great getting to stand in front of him again. It has been, I think 4 years since I have stood in front of him, so I should be standing in front of him in a lot more shows now that I'm in the Pro League. And I have prepped myself before for an Alicante show, which was one of my favourite looks actually. It was really hard and dry, and it is kind of like the protocol that I'm going for now this time around. So yeah, kind of try get to that look, but obviously I'll have a lot more muscle tissue. Now this as well is quite exciting, because in my last prep with Zach, the lowest weight we did get to was 172, and yeah, you see there yesterday I have just got to 181.25. Now I was obviously a lot flatter when I did get to the 172, but I honestly don't believe I need to get that flat. Yeah, we will see anyway, we will see. And this is why I want to prep myself as well I want to be able to get to know more about my body and how far it needs to come down, and if it needs to come down that low, you know. I'm better to know these type of things and trial stuff with my body earlier in my pro career rather than later. So just to get to know my body more. The last thing I want to do is, you know, jump into these things and prep myself when I'm later in my pro career, when I want to be very competitive. So yeah, I'm excited for it. The shows still remain the same, which is the UK show in 2 weeks time, and Germany in September, and UK 2 Bros have announced another show in October. So yeah, I think I'll jump into that one too. But yeah, we'll take it as it comes. Like I said, I have no expectations going into these shows, so it's just more of a season to see where I stand against everybody. In saying that, the last thing I want to do is come last, but nah, I don't think I'll come last. So yeah, that's the only thing. That's my only goal, not to come last. So we'll see, guys, we'll see. But yeah, nice catching up with everybody. And yeah, I'm gonna get back to my check-ins now, because today is Friday, and Friday is a check-in day. And I have 3 new starters going out. So yeah, if anybody is looking for a coaching as well, get onto my Instagram, either shoot me a DM or go into the bio and hit into the inquiry form, and let's get you in the best shape of your life. But yeah, let me get back to my check-ins, and guys, I will see you soon. What's good, YouTube? What's good? Bit less of a scruff now with a trim, thankfully. But that is our check-ins done, our new starters done. They just need to be sent out. Now at the peak, we have done 3 meals, 3 liters of water, and from the whole day right until now, it's 5 o'clock, we have gained 3.25 pounds, which is pretty good. I'm very happy with that. Now on the day we do check in and do our weigh-ins, it will be 7 o'clock, so I will pull off an extra few pounds within an extra 2 hours. So I'm pretty safe there. I'm pretty safe anyway. I just kind of wanted to see and get some data from what I would have to be on the morning of the show. So realistically, about 179 pounds, which will be absolutely no problem. So that's just another 2 pounds to come off from where I am, which will be easy because I still have to do diuretics or anything like that. So once I get all that in, it'll be absolutely sound. So I'm very happy with what way that has worked so far. Now the plan is get this liter of water in with electrolytes, and get hydrated after only getting 3 liters of water in. So get this in, then get a high carb meal in, and then we can train. What I will do is, I usually on a high day, as you've seen before, I do have a muffin, but I'm gonna swap out that muffin for cookies because it's less volume on the stomach, and this is what I want to do the night before the show. So I'll have my cream of rice and some cookies. So I'll have that now. I will go train. Obviously, when it is peak week, it will only be a pump session. But today, obviously, it will be a normal session because realistically, I have like 8 sessions left. So got to make every one of them count. So yeah, that's the way it'll be. But I'm looking forward to getting a session in, getting hydrated because I am thirsty and I'm hungry as well. So yeah, I will get some, if the lighting is good, that is. It's kind of gloomy outside, but I'll do my best. I'll get some blah blah blah, some post-workout visuals up, and I'll show you what I'm looking like post-workout, and then I'll get another high carb meal in as well. Now I did tell you tomorrow will be a high day too. Today will be about 500 gram of carb, I think. 450 or 500. Tomorrow will be the same as well, but obviously with tomorrow, I still have to judge on how I'm looking in the morning. I'm just going to do one meal. It won't be a high carb meal because I still want to, you know, practice that peak and see what I look like coming up until I probably will be on show, on stage on show day, usually at about 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock. So I'll just have a normal meal on the first meal, and then I'll just take my next meal as my pre-workout meal. But I'll just kind of see what I'm looking like at around 12, 1 o'clock before I do have that pre-meal, just to give myself a little bit of an insight what I will look like after today, and obviously meal one tomorrow. So yeah, that's the plan. I will bring you through tomorrow as well, a bit of a high day, so you have more to look at in this YouTube video. It's been a while since I have got it up, and too many attempts. So yeah, I'm gonna get this liter of water in, let it settle for a half hour or so, and then I'm gonna get a good meal in. I'm starving, I'm fucking starving. So yeah, I will catch you this post-workout, hopefully with some good visuals. But yeah, peace. I will see you soon. Yes, YouTube, good morning. As you can see, we are out getting steps today, because we are still on our mock peak. May I add, has been absolutely unbelievable so far. Yeah, I will throw up yesterday's visuals post-workout up here. I can't believe how great I look. This is the best I've ever looked, so I'm so damn happy with how things have went so far. Little film of water over the midsection, which is expected. There has been 200 gram of carb went in pre-workout there, so yeah, a little bit of water retention, which will be expected. When the diuretics are in, this should be pulling out, so there won't be any issue there. Last night too, I went and had another 180 gram of carbs pre-bed. Last night I did weigh myself before bed, and I've only went up 8 pounds throughout the whole day, which was 550 gram of carb and 7 liters of water. And yeah, very fucking happy. I didn't weigh myself this morning now because, sorry, hopefully you can hear me with that wind. I didn't weigh myself this morning because it's still 6:30. I usually weigh myself at 8 o'clock every morning, so I keep that consistent. So I will let you know my weight when I do weigh myself. But the digestion after all those carbs last night is absolutely perfect. This morning I'm still dry, I'm still hard, not a bit of a spill, so the peak has went perfect so far. Now, plan of action today will be one meal only, because I do expect us to be on maybe around 12, 1 o'clock. That is a guess, we haven't been told, but anytime I have been at any of these shows where it's Men's Physique Pro, it's in around that time, so I'm just expecting it to be that time this day 2 weeks. So yeah, that is the plan. All them carbs will be there sitting in the muscles, so I don't need much carbs throughout today. I'll have one meal the same as I had yesterday morning, which will be 60 gram of carb, 30 gram of protein, 10 gram of fat. So I'll just repeat that meal, sit up and just wait for show day. Well, stage time. So that would be the plan for 2 weeks time. Now I will still run that today, just to get a bit of an insight of how I will be looking throughout the day. And yeah, keep water low and salt, etc, etc, just to get a bit of data and see how things are moving there. But yeah, that's the plan there. But yeah, everything has went so fucking smooth so far. I'm really happy. I know it's still not show day, but honestly, this is the best I've ever looked. And if I can bring this with this extra condition, honestly, I will be so damn happy. No matter where I place, I'll just be so damn happy, because yeah, I'm really impressed with my luck, to be honest, and the fact that I got here myself, I'm just yeah, I actually am proud of myself. But yeah, as I said yesterday, I did, well, from right up until the weigh-in, I know I stopped at 5 o'clock and my check-in weigh-in time will be 7 o'clock. I did add 3.25 pounds. Now, for me to make weight, I would have to be 179 pounds the morning of the show, which will be absolutely no problem. As I said, my lowest weight was 181. There's still diuretics that have to go in, a few things that has to be dropped, and yeah, fatigue will come off the body as well through peak week. But yeah, I will dig that a little bit harder again this week, but I don't need to dig much harder, to be quite honest. I'm very confident that I will get to that weight very handy. So yeah, it's exciting. 2 weeks time, man, 2 weeks time, we are almost there. But plan of action today, as I said, I will bring you through today as well. Give you a good YouTube this time, because I have been playing you about, and I did miss 2 weeks, so the episode 4 will be a lot better. I will get meal 1 in. I have a lot of check-ins today. Saturday is my busiest day, so I have a lot of check-ins to get through today. I'm gonna get 4k steps boxed off here, get back and get everything ready for this morning, and probably more than likely dig into check-ins before I get my first meal in, and then I will update you, because I'm going to bring you through a back day today. And yeah, I'm going to try video the whole workout for you and give you that insight of what a back day looks like for me. And yeah, I'm excited for today. I'm excited to see how the rest of this peak goes, because it has been absolutely perfect so far. But yeah, keep along, guys. Stay tuned, and I will see you soon.